There's a secret Taiwanese in the UK group where thousands of Taiwanese living in the UK talk about what British supermarkets products that we love and recommending to each other. Hi everyone, I'm Winnie, Taiwanese, AES in Yorkshire, and in today's video, I'd like to tell you about Taiwanese favorite British supermarkets and ranking them from the bottom to my top. And to be fair, I do consider other Taiwanese opinion where I heard from, but the ranking is still very personal. It's through my Taiwanese in Yorkshire. Here's the setup. There is a Facebook group called, basically direct translation is Taiwanese UK Supermarket Goodbye Society. So it is one of my favorite Facebook group. So the judging qualities for like UK supermarkets from Taiwanese lens is not only about the price, it's also about how delicious it is, because we Asian love food, and also how we can recreate like food back home, something similar to that to heal our homesickness. And obviously we still look out for bargain. Like everybody love a bargain, right? And so I take in consideration of real posts, real reaction, comments, and through my living in the Yorkshire areas lens, so I will be a bit biased, to be fair, might not align with what you expect. Before we start, there are two honourable mentions that like been mentioned quite a lot in the group recently, actually. Number one is Costco. So Costco somehow have a lot of Taiwanese products in there, but I wouldn't count it into like UK supermarket because it's basically a giant like American warehouse, right? And then the other that I mentioned is Co-op. And sorry, Co-op, you are a supermarket, but at the same time that I couldn't find many posts about you. I personally shop Co-op. Co-op like is the closest supermarket to me, but at the same time, don't really shop Co-op. If I don't have to, I will go to other supermarkets where applicable. So sorry, Co-op, disqualified from this. Number 7 is unfortunately Asda. Asda have a special place in my heart because I previously worked for Asda, but Asda has not been mentioned much in the group because, to be fair, there are not many options in Asda that cannot be found in other supermarkets. One product that has been particularly mentioned is bamboo shoot can. I previously bought that too, and I think it is delicious. That is the best thing that we would get from Asda, but otherwise that Asda has not been the top choice in Taiwanese community. That's still a very good go-to place if you are looking for a bargain. Talking about bargain, that's why Asda cannot be Aldi and Lidl. Everybody knows that Aldi and Lidl, the German twins, that are the cheapest supermarkets in the UK. I personally probably will rank Aldi a little bit higher, but I don't really shop Aldi much. So my encounter with Aldi pretty much is from their social media team. They have a wonderful social media team that are so funny. And I just love to follow like supermarkets drama on Aldi's posts. Otherwise, I think Aldi Lidl and Asda is kind of in the same range where people go to look for bargains. They mentioned that Aldi actually got sushi rice that is rated better than what we got from the Asian supermarket. There are also Aldi buns brushed with egg and mayo, and then we can recreate that the Taiwanese scallion bread from the German discounter. I personally quite like Lidl's bakery selection. They are very, very cheap and not too bad. Like it's a bit hard for me to say it's delicious, but it is definitely not too bad. The next one is Sainsbury. Sainsbury have been rated a lot higher in the Taiwanese group because they have a very delicious chicken, apparently. I personally don't really buy from Sainsbury as well, but Sainsbury kind of have the reputation in the group. Sorry, second to everyone. They're always like good quality, but not the best quality. Good price, not the best price. Sorry, Sainsbury. I work in supermarket sector, and I do hope that doesn't burn the bridge. Some of the most loved products from Taiwanese community from Sainsbury is sliced lamb for hotpot. They got a whooping 500 reactions from that specific post about Sainsbury's sliced lamb. And there is a black treacle where people buy specifically to make brown sugar bubble tea that is also in range in Sainsbury. One of the most mentioned thing about Sainsbury, and well done to the buyer team, is a Taiwanese instant noodle 双人食. They are being mentioned a lot because of that. We really miss home, so like Sainsbury have this specific product from Taiwan in stock, really just make us go to Sainsbury instead of other supermarkets. Other supermarkets have Korean products, Japanese products, and Chinese products, Indonesian products, Thai products, but not Taiwanese products. And that make a difference for us as Taiwanese. 4, I probably will give it to Tesco. Tesco is everywhere. It's like you can trust that you'll be able to use your club card just going anywhere really. They have the best proximity for everybody to be able to get into a Tesco. There is a giant Tesco near where I live. Then it also gives the Taiwanese community the most logistic find, a white flesh sweet potato that will taste like our sweet potato back home. And there are a lot of like emotions generated from that sweet potato in a Taiwanese community post. And I personally understand it completely because I would go far to get something that I miss a lot that I won't get here. As I mentioned previously, I do eat a lot of British food now, but I just miss home. And people also mention a lot about the club card meal deal, like it's something that people buy when they are during work lunch. But no one really obsessed with Tesco. I think most people choose Tesco because it's nearby. So it's not pretty something that would be special that make me put them into top 3. Number 3, I have to do it fair that it's not my choice. It is Taiwanese people's choice in the group. It's at Waitrose, but this is most people's champion. Waitrose kind of near the top if we just purely based on like what people talk about in the group. The most popular post that I found is Waitrose corn-fed chicken. We keep talking about chicken. That is also one of Sainsbury's most loved products from Taiwanese. We do really love a good chicken. We use the corn-fed chicken from Waitrose to make a chicken soup. From what has been described, it is not greasy and can create a very fragrant, clean soup that is emotional for us. We drink chicken soup when we feel ill, when we want to have a warm dinner with our family. That chicken soup is often what's been chosen. And also have a small tofu and rice flour that people use to make a Taiwanese tourniquet. Just the quality of the ingredients sold in Waitrose as well. Like we do really care about the quality of food, and that is something that Taiwanese people love about. And number 2, I give it to Morrisons. Morrisons used to be my go-to when I was studying in Leeds University, and also it is Yorkshire. It was born in Yorkshire and still in Yorkshire. And what people love about Morrison is the butcher counter and the fish counter. They provide a lot of good quality food. And the group also love about the marbled fresh beef, the beef tripe, the 3 for 10 pounds frozen seafood. And my friend specifically mentioned the other day, the cherries at £1 per pack is a bargain, and she loves it. And she bring it to my barbecue party, and it was actually surprisingly delicious. And number 1 is everybody's favorite brand. Marks and Spencer is my personal favorite brand as well. I am a bit biased because I work for Marks and Spencer, but Marks and Spencer not only my top choice but also all Taiwanese people's top choice. I would say that it is a guilty pleasure to go shop at Marks and Spencer for most Taiwanese people, but it offers good quality. And like, even though it is more expensive, most of the ingredients can last a lot longer, so your throwaway is a lot less compared to when you shop with other supermarkets, which I think is a big win. Even though you're paying a little bit more, you're also throwing a lot less. Marks and Spencer also come from Leeds. Owner found it in Leeds, and that's Marks, and Spencer is actually from Skipton. So it is a proud Yorkshire brand, number 1 British brand. And also worth mentioning is Western sweets or dessert is usually very, very sweet for how Taiwanese like it. But Marks and Spencer desserts, it has been honorably mentioned multiple times in the group. We genuinely love the sponge roll, and also a lot of people ask what to bring back home from the UK. Marks and Spencer's shortbread tin is usually their top choice. When my Taiwanese friends come here, I actually take them to Marks and Spencer. And they love like all the new products like the pistachio cream, like the pistachio cloud chocolate. My mom loves Colin the Caterpillar sweets. Yeah, Marks and Spencer is top choice for, I believe, most of the Taiwanese. People recommend the ketchup also from Marks and Spencer is under £1, and we love the ketchup that is quite sour and apparently is delicious, but then the lid design is bad, so then you can't really control where your ketchup's going sometimes. That is something that mentioned in the group. And the black treacle syrup for braised pork and milk tea is also delicious, and people love the yellow stickers in Marks and Spencer as well. Even though they're yellow stickers, you can still kind of eat it a little bit after the best before. That's my ranking. Marks and Spencer is the best supermarkets in the UK. It is pricey, but people are willing to spend a little bit more for the quality, and it's just something that you can trust, that if your friends are coming over, your family's coming over, and you want to make sure that you are a great host, Marks and Spencer is always the best choice. If you're British, how badly dare do your favorite dirty? And if you are one of my fellow Taiwanese out there, which supermarkets make you feel most like home? Drop it in the comments. I read all the comments. And if you like today's video, please give me a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and share my video. And hopefully I will see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.